lyre day?
One of the most treasured items in Mondstadt. It's the lyre that Barbados used to play. With it, perhaps I can help Dvalin draw his gentle nature back.
Will it really stop Storm Terror from causing more damage?
Of course! I'm the best bard in the world. There's not a single song I do not know, no matter if it's from the past. Look me in the eyes. Do you not find me trustworthy?
So how can we get the holy lyre?
It's said that it's enshrined deep within the cathedral, somewhere safe. I'll go take a look around. You can come if you want. Let me handle this. Hello there, sister!
May the Animo god bless you, young bard. How could—
Actually, I know a secret that can save Mondstadt from its
Oh, what a blessing from the god of Animo! But you should report that to the Knights of Favonius. Why have you come—
Because you, dear sister, are able to help. I'd like to borrow the holy lyre.
Please see yourselves out.
What?
It's a vicious dragon indeed, but once the acting Grand Master makes up her mind, nothing—
That's simply not acceptable. Wouldn't Storm Terror end up getting killed that way?
That foolish beast betrayed the winds. Not even the god of Animo themselves would forgive it.
Please, I beg of you.
I'm afraid not, little bard. Strange. Somehow I feel so bad rejecting this sweet child.
Then, I guess I'm left with no other choice. I cannot hide anymore. My disciples, rejoice! Behold, the god of Animo, Barbados, has descended. Shocked, aren't you? Don't you just want to cry out and rejoice? How does it feel to finally meet the—
If there's nothing else, I'll be going back to handle the cathedral's paperwork now.
Wait! Huh? She didn't even bat an eyelid. But I have at least learned what I wanted to know. She didn't deny that the cathedral— Now, since you're the hotshot of— Maybe you can give it a shot.
Barbados bless you. I know you. You and Amber saved— So what brings you here? Tasks from the acting— Is that so? Not that I don't trust you. It's just that he's full of nonsense and even called himself Barbados. He must be up to something. There are regulations in place for the use of the Holy Lyre. Currently, it's only used in Ludi Harpastum. Signed documents from the Grand Master, Seneschal, and Community Representative are all required. So, may I see the document from the Knights of Favonius? A signed document is required. Without it, there's not much I can do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really am quite—
It didn't work. I knew it.
You knew it?
I just wanted to know how influential the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius is. You see, the best warrior should always be— Does the story not make for a fitting ballad?
So what are you trying to say? That we're not good enough?
No, that's not it. More of a commentary regarding Mondstadt's inability to see the warrior Very well. Looks like borrowing it is not going to be possible. Today we stand for free will. Come now, speak up. That's what free will is for. Look at you, sidetracked from the start. But seriously, you're more suitable for the— Aside from singing, I don't really have any other talents. Besides, if I was caught, I'd have no one to right the grave injustice.
How can it be a grave injustice if you got caught stealing red-handed?
But things are different for you. You are the— Should you get caught, you would easily be able to— The guards here. It seems they're off— If we manage to seize this opportunity, it should be smooth—
Stop mentioning us getting caught!
What do you say? Yes. Seems I did mention. Your point being? Why does your decision hinge upon whether or not I am a god?
Paimon will fill you in on her background story when we get the time.
Huh?
You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2? Who are you? She disappeared!
Freeze! What are you doing here?
No, run! Oh no! We're busted! Run!
What? Follow me.
Master Diluc, this is this week's accounts.
The disaster has greatly affected business.
Well, let's hope it all ends soon.
Hi! We'd like a seat at your, least conspicuous table.
The second floor has fewer customers, but aren't you a bard? Why not sit front and center?
Let's save the paid performance for next time. We'll be heading up now. See you in a bit.
Hey, keep an eye on them. There's something strange about that bard.
Ask who exactly?
The protectors of Mondstadt.
Master Diluc, have you seen two thieves around?
What happened? Why have you mobilized so many?
Haven't you heard, Master Diluc? Two thieves are trying to steal the Holy Lyre.
Huh? How odd.
Isn't it? The Holy Lyre is a treasure that was played by the god of animals.
Why would one want to steal something they can't sell off? Would pay better to steal from my sellers.
Huh?
Sorry, off topic. Believe they headed that way.
Understood. Thank you, Master Diluc.
Today, I think I'll have a glass of...
You can put down that bottle you stole from behind.
something cold.
Right. I want answers.
Let me finish my drink first. I'll pay you.
It's not about money. You seem too young to be drinking.
No need to worry. When I started drinking, you were still... Oh, you want to ask, who's this? He is Master Diluc, the boss of... the owner. He's very famous. By the way, his dandelion wine is one of my favorites. Although most of the time I can only afford a bottle or two.
I just heard about some thieves from the guards. For the record, I like your guts for trying to steal the Holy Lyre de Hamel. Even if you are fools. But we don't often get to see people like you.
It wasn't us that stole it. The real thief is still out there.
This is the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius. Why would someone so aspiring steal Mondstadt's sacred treasure?
Hotshot? Oh, so it's you. So, you and the bard are close friends? Well, despite only being a passing traveler, you still... A shame you joined the Knights. The Knights of Favonius. Inefficient, right? And towards the Fatui? Weak and conservative. Forget it. I don't feel like talking about it.
Seems you don't really like the Knights of Favonius.
Just differences in approach is all. I have my own hopes for this city. Now, answers.
You sure you want to know? It could implicate you in the affairs of...
That's fine. I somehow always end up
If I tell you the story with a performance,
It depends.
then will I get paid?
Your reward will range from anywhere between 5 Mora and the Holy Lyre. It all depends on your story.
Very well. Let me put on a
What did I just witness? This is confidential information. Why did you let me know?
Why? Perhaps the winds are changing. What say you, Master Diluc?
Interesting. Give me some time. I'll organize some contacts. Outlander, as one of the knights, it seems you're not a suspect. Blonde is the only description on the wanted poster. You should be safe. As for the bard, however, it'd be better if you...
No problem. I like tavern.
Okay. Let's meet here tonight after the tavern closes.
You're here.
Wait, you're...
Well, first of all, I contacted more than one person. Secondly, she came here as Jean herself, not as the acting grandma. A Jean you would never see, even as an honorary knight.
What a surprise. I heard about the Holy Liar, but I never suspected it was you. So, the sound of the Holy Liar can purify storm—
That's right. Your honorary knight is putting themselves on the front line to try and resolve this. Now that's the hot shot of the Knights of Favonius I'm talking about.
Feels like we're breaking the law, though.
I understand this kind of absurd explanation is hard to believe. But we can ask the bard to play the song again to try and persuade...
I believe you.
To persuade our stubborn command... Wait, what?
I can't think of any reason for Dvalin's betrayal, given it was once one of the Four Winds. However, if it was poisoned in the battle over Monst, and then corrupted by the Abyss Mage after it woke up, we can't really blame. But as acting Grandmaster, I obviously cannot make such a statement publicly. Diplomatic pressure from the Fatui makes it hard for us to seek a peaceful... People would think I've lost grip on the gravity of the situation. That's why I can only...
That's one of the reasons I don't like the Knights of Favonius. What surprises me is that you would believe in Outlander so easily.
My cautious and meticulous superior, even you trust him, don't you, sir?
I already told you not to call me sir. Never mind.
Wow, this is really awkward.
I have a rough idea of where the Holy Liar de Hamel is.
Nice recovery. She's really talented at changing the subject.
The conflict between Mondstadt and Snezhnaya stems from the conflict between the Seven Nations. The Cryo-Gods Fatui seem to be after the Animo God's power. Right. If the Knights of Favonius publicly prevented an attempt on Dvalin's head, the only other way to affect the Animo God's power is to take the...
The number of Fatui that have come to Mondstadt is far from limited. I've already managed to coerce.
Diluc has determined that the Holy Liar is not being held in the Goth Grand Hotel. I imagine they don't want to leave something stolen in a place where it could be so easy.
Paimon gets it. If too much of a scene gets made, then it becomes a big diplomatic issue.
Such is the diplomacy between the Seven Nations. Outlander, ready to go?
Jean just said the Fatui are trying to take Dvalin's power for the Cryo God. I fear this might fall short of their true intentions. I think they intend to use Barbados' connection to the wind to draw him out. Just like Lisa traced the source of the storm to the temples.
The god of Animal? Hasn't been seen for more than 1,000 years. What makes you think that's their intention?
Oh,
No, no, no! Don't eat me! The entire floor's defenses have been broken. I thought it was the Abyss Order attacking. How did you guys know the liar's here? The place it's being kept is locked up tight. If you're after the key, keep going for— I don't know which one of the guards has it, but I'm sure you can find the guards and find—
This guy looks like he's about to wet himself.
You just worry about— One of the 11 is already in Mondstadt. Senora, when she gets her hands on you, she's gonna string you up and torture you. When that time comes, don't you dare say a word about—
Did he say Senora? What a strange name.
Number 8 of the 11. Goes by the name Senora. The fact that the Fatui can run amok across the 7 nations like they do is entirely because of the 11. We need to act quickly before she gets wind of what's going on.
Who are you? Never heard of that association before. What are you lot doing here? That lie's way too obvious. And just how do you plan to borrow it? Think you can look down your nose at— The will of Snezhnaya is as solid as the—
Are you here to play with me? Blink! Over here! The more, the merrier. He says the key isn't here. Shall we try another room? Seems like we've turned this room inside out, but no key. Time to move on to another room. haven't tried. Surely the key must be in there.
Who are you? What? Did you already beat all? What? I'm not scared of you. Fine. No. I have the key here. You can head in from the hall outside, but don't tell anyone that it was me who gave you the key.
Rats scurry out from. Senora's not going to tolerate this kind of interference in our affairs. So I'll be the one to take care of you. Save her the trouble of having to deal with you herself. Prepare yourself. No escape! You will pay for that. Time for retribution! So soon? You can't run from death.
Finally, the liar is back in safe hands. Where did that guy go, though? He was here.
Senora is going to end you. The songs bards sing of your demise will be so terrifying. The people of Mondstadt will never...
Big talk for a guy who still ran off in the end. Chip. I'll catch up. Someone needs assistance. This statue of the Seven seems to be affected by a monster nearby. Defeating that monster might remove this strange wind current seal thingy around the statue of the Seven. Leave it all to me.
That's cheating! Welcome back! This is the Holy Lyre! You managed to retrieve it! The pattern of flowing wind carved on the rosewood, and the strings still feel cool to the touch, too!
What do you think, Venti? Can you summon Dvalin?
Although this lyre is the real thing, as you can see, the lyre has been through 1,000 years of history. Its animal power. In this condition, you couldn't play music fit for even Diluc's tavern with it.
Bards fight to get on the stage of my tavern. Don't make assumptions.
Is that really important right now, Master Diluc? And you! Did you just borrow the Holy Lyre to play music for drunkards to hear? What do you mean?
Anyway, we won't be able to call Dvalin with it. The lyre itself is fine, but the string... You're up, Outlander. Relax, it's not broken. It's just that the intensity of its animo power has... Do you still have Dvalin's teardrop crystal with you? Great! Try to use it on the holy lyre. It worked as expected.
This youthful glow.
Praising yourself? Really?
I was talking about the holy lyre.
Thanks to our traveler friend having purified the crystal, the holy lyre won't continue to lose power. That said, its power is far from replenished. It'd be great if we could get more tears. I can surmise that Dvalin will already be crying, suffering alone in some deserted place.
Dvalin.
Poor baby.
This is not something that an honorary knight can accomplish alone. When you get the teardrop crystal, please let our honorary knight perform the purification.
Heroes supporting each other and setting out on a journey together. Let me come up with a song for you.
Is that all you're going to do? Just sing?
Wouldn't be much of a bard if I didn't, now would I?
You're so cheeky. You deserve an ugly nickname. Oh, Paimon knows. From now on, you'll be known as Tone Deaf Bard.
This search reminds me of a feud I once had with the Fatui. 6 months ago, a thief stole treasure from the East Temple of the Four Winds.
Whoa, what was it? A cup used by...
No. Among all the relics they managed to dig up, one particular object was very rare. It was a vial which contained the Animo god's breath.
Relics come in every shape and form, huh?
Anyone with an eye for fine art would like to add this relic to their collection. Once word got out, the Fatui started trying to seek it out as well. They've made tons of counterfeits that can be found everywhere. In response, I just bought